and gentlemen, boys and girls, good afternoon. My name is Masami Tsuda. Before we start, I need your help with a little game. I'm going to show you 3 pairs of pictures. For each pair, one is real, taken by a camera. The other is generated by artificial intelligence. And your job is to guess which is which. Are you ready? Here is the first pair, a plate of grilled chicken salad. By a show of hands, who thinks the left one is AI? Who thinks the right one is AI? Here's the correct answer. Here is the next pair, a handful of ripe, dewy tomatoes. Who thinks it is the left one that is AI? Who thinks it is the right one? Here is the correct answer. Now to our third and final pair, a bowl of mixed fruits. A final guess, please. Who thinks it is the left one? Who thinks it is the right one? Here is the correct answer. Interesting, right? Some were easy, some scarily hard. AI can now create images so perfect, so flawless, they blur the line between what's real and what's rendered. That makes me wonder, and it's the question I want to explore with you today. In a world where AI can mimic reality so well, could it be possible that artificial intelligence doesn't make us obsolete, but actually makes us more human? The dominant story we hear about AI is one of replacement. It will take our jobs, outthink us, and maybe even make our unique humanity redundant. It's a scary story. It's like we're in a race against a super intelligent machine, and we're trying to compete on its terms. Logic, speed, data crunching. That's a race I believe we were never meant to run. Let me tell you why through a personal story. When I was in 4th grade, I spent a long time in the hospital. I was surrounded by incredible technology, beeping monitors, sleek scanners. But what I remember most isn't a machine. It's a doctor who, in the middle of her busy rounds, stopped. She smiled and said, "You are not a patient. You are a person growing stronger." In that moment, my fear melted. That wasn't data transfer. That was heart transfer. No AI, no matter how advanced, can generate that moment of pure, intentional human warmth. That experience planted a seed in me, a seed of possibility. The possibility that medicine, and maybe our future, isn't about the coldness of the tool, but about the warmth of the hand that holds it. So here's the paradigm shift. What if AI's greatest gift isn't replacing us, but freeing us? Think about it. AI excels at the transactional, analyzing millions of X-rays in seconds, cross-referencing genetic data, managing schedules. These are vital, but they're tasks. What it cannot do is the relational. It cannot hold the hand of a mother waiting for news. It cannot use its own childhood memory of fear to calm a nervous girl. It cannot sense the unspoken worry in a parent's silence. This is our frontier. This is our possibility. AI can take over the tasks of the head so we can fully embrace the work of the heart. The doctor isn't replaced. She's empowered. She becomes less of a data analyst and more of a healer, an interpreter, an anchor of hope. Let's try a quick thought experiment. Please close your eyes for just 3 seconds. Think of a time you were really scared or upset, and someone, a friend, a family member, a teacher, said or did exactly the right thing to make you feel better. Got it? Now open your eyes, please. What you recalled wasn't information. It was connection, empathy, presence. That is the irreplaceable code of being human. That is the muscle AI forces us to flex. This brings me to my own future, my chosen possibility. I dream of becoming a pediatrician, and my vision has been reshaped by this very question. This past summer, at a medical school program, I stood in a lab, holding a real preserved sheep's heart. As I traced its chambers, I was in awe of the sheer biological technology. Later, as a volunteer, I pushed an elderly man to his scan. We just talked about the weather, about the flowers in the courtyard, anything but a scan. When we arrived, he squeezed my hand and said a simple thank you with tears in his eyes. The heart in the lab was anatomy. The hand in mine was meaning. So, in my future clinic, here's how I see it. An AI assistant will have already reviewed my young patient's history, run comparisons with global databases, and suggested potential pathways. That's the powerful head work. Then, I walk in. I have all that knowledge in my pocket, my collaborator. But my job begins where the AI's ends. I sit down. Maybe I get on my knees to be at eye level. I look not just at the chart, but into the eyes of a scared child and her worried parents. I use the AI's data, but I translate it with compassion. I deliver it with hope. My role isn't to be a smarter computer. It's to be a human anchor in a high-tech system. To say, we have this amazing technology to help us figure things out, and you have me to make sure you never feel alone in the process. So, back to our game at the start. We saw that AI can create a perfect image of a fruit bowl. But it has never felt the sun that ripened the fruit, never tasted the burst of sweetness, and it never will. AI presents us with a mirror. It shows us all the things it can do. And in that reflection, it reveals with stunning clarity all the things it can never do. It cannot dream up this TEDx event. It cannot feel the nervous excitement I feel right now sharing this with you. It cannot choose to be kind. The future of dazzling technology is almost certain. But the future of a more empathetic, connected, and tender humanity, that is not guaranteed. That is a choice. That is our possibility. The poet Emily Dickinson once said, "I dwell in possibility." We are the generation that gets to dwell in this incredible possibility. We are not the AI generation. We are the humanity amplified generation. So let's stop asking the fearful question, what will AI do to us? Let's start asking the powerful, possible question, what will AI free us for? Let it free us to be more creative, more curious, more compassionate. Let it free the doctor to truly care, the teacher to truly inspire, the artist to truly feel. Let us choose to use this most powerful tool not to build a world of perfect code simulations, but to build a world where real human connection becomes our most valued currency. Let us choose, together, to become more human. Thank you.